Well, hey, vinyl community. How's everyone doing today? Happy August. Even though we're on the way through, summer's almost done. But you know, November rainy nights make for great vinyl listening, so all's not lost. So it's been a while since I've been on, and I didn't realize how hard this was making videos. Oh my god. But anyway, it's been enjoyable. Starting to get some subs, so that's kind of fun, and really enjoying watching and connecting with other members of the vinyl community. So I got a pile here from a couple of local record stores, used record stores, and Flea Market that I hit on some Saturdays when I have time. So I'm going to go through them and tell you what I got here. So let's start with 1977. This is an original US pressing of the Ramones' Rocket to Russia. And this is in beautiful shape. I've never seen this in such great shape before. The only bummer is it was cut on the corner, but oh well. Just an awesome cover and that hot pink writing. Really, really cool. Super excited to have that. Next up we have The Who's Quadrophenia. This is, of course, the famous rock opera about the mod, Jimmy. And this is the actual studio album. They did a soundtrack album as well. The soundtrack sort of just took some of the best of, I guess, and added also, there was a disc of sort of Motown standards. This is in beautiful shape. It's an original Canadian pressing. The only bummer is, though, no booklet. So if anyone has the booklet, you got an extra booklet you want to get rid of, comment down below. So The Who's Quadrophenia. Next we have George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. This is just in beautiful shape. This is an original US pressing box set. The spine's a little beat up on this side, but other than that, even the staining, these normally when you see them, they're totally trashed. Look at that, the back still looks like it's brand new. Inside we have all the original, I'm just going to put this down on my lap. We have all the original sleeves and their colored sleeves with the great different apple colored records. Super excited about this one. And of course the poster as well. So 3 albums and the poster in the box. All Things Must Pass. My sweet Lord. Next we have the soundtrack from the film Easy Rider. The sleeve is a little, it's actually quite beat up. But the vinyl is pretty good. It's in very good shape, I would say. This is an original US pressing, and kind of neat because you don't always get the electric prunes on many albums. Of course, with the Byrds and Hendrix and Steppenwolf, The Pusher was the big song on that. Next we have Pink Floyd, Obscured by Clouds. This is an original Canadian pressing on Harvest, and it's in just beautiful shape. Little bit of ring wear you can just see in the design there, but the vinyl is just beautiful. You can see that? And super excited to have that. Not something I've come across used on vinyl in that good a shape. And then we move on to another Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. This is from these last two are from the Flea Market. This is an original 75 pressing Canadian. Wish You Were Here. Just plays beautifully. Little bit maybe of wear on the cover, but in really, really good shape. I really like these 70s pressings of Floyd. I almost think they sound better than the digital remastered ones that came out. So I was very stoked to have that. And then this was from local bin in a store. Tears for Fears. The Seeds of Love. This was their sort of third big album from The Hurting and Songs from the Big Chair. This had a lot of kind of Sgt. Pepper undertones, which is kind of cool. it actually plays really well right now. And this is just a beautiful copy. It's in completely pristine condition. Tears for Fears. And then I found I overheard my local guy talking to one of his employees, and hold on a second here. It's a little cup of coffee. Cheers, everyone. And I guess he's a kid that works there on a Saturday, and I mean, by kid I mean young man. And I guess he was offloading a bunch of like 90s and 2000 albums. I mean, they were like brand new. So I said to the owner, "Do you mind if I have a look through the box?" And he said, "Yeah, go ahead." So I scored some great albums. And like I say, these are all newish pressings. We got Arcade Fire, Neon Bible, which is my favorite Arcade Fire album. And yeah, I think this kid listened to them once and put them in plastic, and he's obviously needs some money because these are great. So Arcade Fire, Sonic Youth Dirty, again, my favorite Sonic Youth album. I mean, look at these. They're just beautiful condition. And new, these are all like $30, $40, $50 albums, some of them. Mr. Beck. I always forget what this one's called. Sea Changer. I think this was album of the year. So it's a good one. It's quite mellow. I like the early Beck, like the Odelay with some of the rhyming and the little bit of rap and the beats, and it's a bit mellow, but I do like it. One of my favorites, Radiohead, Rainbows. Can't believe I scored this. Really, really great. And then this one's super sweet. This is a steal. This is an original pressing. This is not a re-release. This is Jane's Addiction. And nothing shocking with that iconic Conjure twins on the front cover with their head on fire. Super, super stoked to have this. Jane Says, one of the greatest songs of the 90s. And then this one's also an original pressing. This is The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. This is also an original double album. It's not a gatefold, but in, again, pristine shape. And then my last one that is super cool is The Smiths, Strange Ways Here We Come. This is an original Canadian pressing. And of course, for those that lived in the UK, you'll notice it's on a different label. It's on Sear. You guys were on Rough Trade in the UK. Anyway, probably, I mean, every Smiths album's great. It just depends what day of the week, doesn't it? But super stoked to find that. That completes my Smiths collection with original pressings. So there you go. So yeah, some great pickups. Super excited to listen to those. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I hope you saw something cool in there. Cheers, everybody.